I've spent my adult life trying to get educated and understand the rules of society and physics and use that to better myself and get ahead, get what I want in life. I've even explored the nature of reality quite deeply, consciousness, spirituality, metaphysics, and all these things are great to explore and understand, but many of them are ungraspable in their full form. Certainly knowledge or physics may be, but it isn't enough of a map to steer by necessarily. Okay, there are some fundamental things that we can understand. We have a limited biological age, for example. There's only so much we can achieve in a lifetime, but the spirituality side of things has taught me that the sciences are quite reductionist in a way of thinking. They're a way of drawing lines, parameters around a problem, and life is too big a problem to define necessarily. And actually it's about being exploratory in your thinking, open to possibility, maybe being steered by something greater that's outside of understanding. Our hearts may be something we can understand, but they're not necessarily something we can control. And are they just actually really a compass for us? So often that's true, whether we like it or not. So I guess this is my way of saying, let yourself off the hook for trying to understand things and perhaps not being able to identify the best possible path all the time. Don't overburden your mind with questions that it simply can't answer. Like, what's the best way forward? Or what will happen if? Or how will that person react to this? Try to go within. Try to trust that there is a process at work. For me, that is the greatest changer. The difference between the idea that there is nothing external to self, particularly nothing happening, nothing going on, no external forces other than random chance. So the best thing you can do is try to understand and control everything, versus a more, I'm going to say, enlightened view. Maybe that will be offensive to some people, but the idea that there is some greater consciousness, something steering us all, it's certainly something that's reported again and again in near-death experiences. And I don't think they're illusions, I think they're experiences. So there is a metaphysical world, there is a higher consciousness in each of us, even if it's just our subconscious, the things we're not aware of. So why not let yourself off the hook for trying to work everything out and just go with how you feel? If you really don't feel like going down a certain route, a certain path, there's something in it that you feel is wrong, perhaps that's your unconscious mind or your knowing, and you need to listen to it. We've probably all heard stories of people that say, trust your gut feeling, I wish I had. Myself, certainly that's true. Even in business, which is often a very impersonal world, people talk about the greatest regrets is they knew something was going to be bad, or they knew something was going to be good inside. They can't explain how, but they ignored that message, and they'll never ignore it again. So why not let yourself off the hook? You can't understand it, but something is steering you in a certain direction. Go with it, explore, try that. Try out your intuition, put it to the test. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, good luck.